The late afternoon sun was dipping low over a quiet stretch of highway just outside a small town in Texas. The rhythmic rumble of Harley engines filled the air as a group of 6 bikers, tough-looking men in black leather vests with the patch, "Road Saints," on the back, pulled into a gas station. To anyone passing by, they looked like trouble, tattoos, scars, and faces hardened by the road. But what happened next would change how the entire town saw them. As the bikers filled their tanks, laughter and country music playing faintly from a phone speaker, a small voice broke through the noise, sharp, desperate, and shaking with fear. "Help! Please! They're beating my mama!" Everyone froze. A little girl, maybe 7 years old, barefoot and covered in dust, came running from the direction of the woods. Her face was red from crying, her hair tangled, and she clutched a torn pink teddy bear in her tiny hands. Without a second thought, the leader of the group, Hawk, a tall man with a silver beard and cold blue eyes, dropped his gas pump and ran toward her. "Where is she, sweetheart?" he asked, kneeling to her level. The girl pointed shakily toward a small dirt road leading to an old farmhouse about a quarter-mile away. "My stepdad's mad again. He's hurting her. Please, mister, please." Hawk turned to his crew. "Gear up." No one asked questions. In seconds, the engines roared back to life, thunder on wheels, as 6 bikes tore down that dusty road, the little girl riding safely in front of Hawk, her small hands gripping his leather vest. When they reached the house, the bikers saw the front door hanging open and heard shouting inside, a man's voice, loud and slurred with alcohol, followed by a woman's cry of pain. Hawk's eyes hardened. "Stay outside," he told the girl gently. "We'll bring your mama out." Then the bikers stormed in. Inside, a heavy-set man with a beer bottle in his hand was dragging a woman by her hair. She was bleeding from her lip, one eye already swollen. When the man turned and saw them, 6 bikers filling his living room like a wall of leather and rage, his smirk vanished. "Who the hell?" He didn't get to finish. Hawk stepped forward, his voice calm but deadly. "You ever raise a hand to her again, you'll answer to us. And I promise you, we don't call the cops, we handle things our way." The man stumbled back, fear overtaking his drunken bravado. One of the bikers called 911 anyway, making sure the woman was protected legally too. They didn't just fight, they fixed. The woman, shaken and sobbing, looked up at the men who had just saved her. "I don't even know who you are," she whispered. Hawk gave her a small smile. "Just people who don't like bullies, ma'am." Outside, the little girl ran into her mother's arms, crying, "I told you I'd find help, Mama!" Everyone watching felt their throats tighten. The police soon arrived and took the man away, but before leaving, one officer, a young rookie who'd once been wary of bikers, walked up to Hawk. "Guess I was wrong about you guys," he said quietly. Hawk just shrugged. "We're not angels. But sometimes you need a few rough ones to fight the real devils." Weeks passed. The bikers didn't think much more about that day, until one Saturday, while they were parked at their favorite diner, a familiar little girl came running up again, but this time, smiling. She held a drawing she'd made herself, 6 bikers with big smiles standing next to her, and her mom under a bright blue sky. At the bottom, in crayon, she'd written, "My angels on motorcycles." Hawk took the picture, his throat tight, and said softly, "That's going on the clubhouse wall." From that day forward, the Road Saints became local heroes. They started a small charity, Angels on Wheels, helping families escape abuse, fixing broken homes, and proving that kindness doesn't always wear a suit and tie. Sometimes it rides on 2 wheels and wears a leather jacket. Moral: never judge someone by how they look. True strength isn't in fists or fear, it's in standing up for those who can't stand for themselves.